Oops, sorry. And this review we're going to be looking at the Sinister box set, Green Goblin, which I did not buy the box set because I thought it would be impossible to find. Second thing, it would cost over £100, so no way would I pay that price. Well, I guess to start with accessories, as with any Goblin figure, he does come with his glider, which does have detail on it. It does have bat eyes, battle damage, if you want to call it that. So he's got like scrapes around the face, and a little bit of damage on the thruster. Nothing really else on the actual board. It will stand, which I guess it could look like the battle damage, but not really as good as the rest. Would be kind of cool if there's like a little bit of flame coming out here, like a small little flame, or maybe some smoke. So it looks like it's actually going. I don't know. Also comes with his base, which I think is completely pointless. Because if you're going to get a guy figure, you're probably going to want him on his glider. I don't think I'm going to really use this. Personally, I'm going to have mine. I'm going to tie a piece of string onto each end and have that attached to my ceiling, and look like it looks like he's flying. He would come with 2 pumpkin bombs and a purse, as I call it, or man bag, whatever you want to really call it. But I did not get those. No big loss really. I'm probably not going to use them. Well, first things first. First expressions. I actually thought this piece here was actually a button, and from this joint here, which I'll get along later, I actually thought this was a button, and actually when you press that button, it would do this. Until I realised that Marvel Legends figures don't have gimmicks, which is a good thing. So that's one saving grace. Now, the review spot did point this out to everyone, is that you can see his human eyes. I probably have to agree with him that is wrong. It should be like straight yellow, so you could just see the illuminated eyes of the Green Goblin. But that's the really only graph I can think of. The paint is really good in it though. It does look, it's kind of like a dingy look, and it does look very mystic, very goblin-y. Considering it's called the Green Goblin, it's actually got more purple than green. I don't know why. But I guess Green Goblin does sound a lot more sinister than Purple Goblin. Because who cowers when you hear the word purple? Purple. Well, the face sculpt's nice. It looks pretty insane. And sort of grinning. Going, hee hee. His belt. Nice. If you can notice, actually, on his green aspects to the figure, he's actually got like scaly texture. It's probably not going to get a catch on my camera, but it does have a scaly texture, and you can feel your rubby finger over it. I do know whether these shoes, or these boots, whatever you want to call them, his shoes and his gloves have been sculpted. Look, they've got rips on them. On both, and also I do that the way. Well, there's a reason why he's got these such pointy shoes, kind of like elf shoes, from the way he stands on his glider, which I'll show you later. It does look really good. There's like traces of black in the purple, not as much as in the green, but it's got traces of black in it, so it looks like it's dingy, dirty, a very old costume. Even on the hat, it's got it too. I'll show you on his glider. The reason I like the way this is done is because it really does keep him on the glider very, very well. You have to hook him on it, and then that's not going anywhere unless you do that. Who stands on the glider like that? Like that, it would just fall off. So I do like the way they sculpted that, because otherwise I'm not really a big fan of how they peg onto the glider, because it will always end up falling off. It always will, or if it does, it will sound crooked and it would just look silly. But this one does look really good. If you can hear, that's my stupid neighbours, which I hate. One complaint I could have with the glider, I'm just lower the camera now, and that's, as you can tell from the way they've done it, it actually sits onto one side, so you can't really have it like that. But if you like me and you're going to have it fly, that's not really a big problem. But what they could have done he's either given us a base, we can sort of put it on like that and sort of have him in the air, or had like sort of things that can drop down and sit straight. Because I guess I thought you could, if they made these pegs on the stand a little bit longer, a little bit higher, you could put this on to this and it would sit straight, but actually it's the same really on the floor, so no difference, which is why I find this pointless. But otherwise, this is a nice figure. His articulation, his head's on 2 ball joints. Again, in picture. So I'm going to just move the camera up. His head is on 2 joints. It's got 1 joint on the head and a second joint on like the neck joint. He's got this pointless joint here where his arm shoulder blades could move forward. I find that's completely pointless because that could break off soon. His arm's on a ball joint itself. You can rotate his bicep, bend the elbow. I think the forearms can rotate. I think he does, but I think mine is just stiff. I don't want to break it, so take my word for it. His waist can rotate, his legs on a ball joint so he can go back and forward, in and out. Rotate the thigh, bend his knee. Now again, I think his boot can rotate, but again, stiff. And he's got a foot joint. So yeah, articulation's pretty good, not as bad as the Venom figure, as horrible as that figure was, not as bad as the Dr. Octopus figure. So, if you want to see a size comparison with Spider-Man, I don't have him with me at the moment. And if you want to see a size comparison with him, you're going to have to ask someone else because I'm not going to do it. Well, that's my review. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, I'll see you guys next time.